Okay, in class we did solving equations steps 1 through 6 classwork. Now you're going to go ahead and do solving equations steps 1 through 6 assignment, where I did not skip any steps. So here we go. Step 1 says to go ahead and distribute. Remember, we always, before we start, we always check mark if we have to first. We have to check mark before we do anything. So, I don't have to check mark, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to distribute. So I know 1/2, and I know that this is 4 over 1. So whenever we multiply fractions, we go ahead and we multiply straight across. 1 times 4 is 4, 2 times 1 is 2, minus, this is just 1 over 1. 1 times 1 is 1, 2 times 1 is 2, okay, equals 2 over 5. Step 2 says multiply by denominators. My denominators that are C are 2 and 5. These match, so I don't have to say 2, 5, just 2 and 5. Times 2 times 5, times 2 times 5, times 2 times 5. The 2's cancel. If I have a 2 on top, 2 on bottom, they cancel. 5 times 4 is 20. Cancel the 2 and the 2. 5 times -1 is -5, okay, equals, the 5 can cancel, 2 times 2 is 4. Now we're back to what I've taught you before. Get rid of the constant, -20, -20, -5k equals -16. Divide by -5, divide by -5, k equals, two negative signs make a positive, and the larger value is on top. So we're going to go ahead and divide. 16 divided by 5. 5 goes into 16, 3. 15, 1 left over. 3 and 1/5. So k equals 3 and 1/5. Next one. We have -4 over 3. We have no check marks that we need to do. We're going to go ahead and distribute -4 over 3 and go ahead and distribute. Always first. -16 over 9 equals -4 times 5 is -20. 3 times 3 is 9. Negative, because this is 1 over 1. 4 times 1 is 4. 3 times 1 is 3. N. Now I can go ahead and do step 2. So distribute, multiply by denominators. So now I can go ahead and multiply by 9 and 3, 9 and 3, 9 and 3. The 9 crosses out. So 3 times 16, 16 times 3, I get -48. 9 and 9 cancel. So 3 times -20 is -60. Minus 9 times -4, or 4, so 9 times 4 is 36, so I got -36n. Now we're back to the easy part. Get rid of the constant, so I'm going to add 60, I'm going to add 60, that gives me +12 equals -36n. Divide both sides by -36, divide by -36. The top number is smaller, therefore I cannot change this back to a mixed number. The only thing that I can do is I can reduce. I know I can reduce by 6, so I'm going to reduce by 6 first. That gives me -12 divided by 6 is 2. 36 divided by 6 is 6. But I know I can reduce this one more time. And I get -1 over 3 equals n. Okay. Next one. Go ahead and pause the video and try. Distribute. So this is 1 over 1. So 3 times 7 is 21. 2 times 3 is 6. N plus 3 times 1 is 3. 2 times 1 is 2. Equals 3 over 2. So I distributed first. After I distribute, I would combine like terms on the same side, but I can't. or sorry, I need to multiply by denominator, so 6 and 2, 6 and 2, 6 and 2. My 6's go away. I'm left with 42 in. My 2's go away. 18 equals, my 2's go away, 18. Minus 18, minus 18, 42 in equals 0. Divide by 42. And n equals 0. The next one, go ahead and pause the video and try. We must distribute, there's no check mark needed. 16 over 9 equals negative 4 times negative 4, positive 16, 3 times 3, 9. Negative 4 times negative 4, positive 16, 3 times 3, 9. The only denominator that I see is 9, so I'm going to multiply everything by 9. 9 goes away, 16, 9 goes away, 16 in, 9 goes away, 16. Minus 16 to both sides, 0 equals 16 in, divide by 16, 0 equals n. Next one. Go ahead and pause the video and try. 2 is the same as 2 over 1. I must distribute. 1 times 2 is 2. 2 times 1 is 2, t. Minus 1 times 3 is 3. 2 times 4 is 8. Bring down the plus 2/5 equals 4/5 t. Now I'm going to go ahead and multiply by my denominators. 2, 8, 5. 2 times 8 times 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 5. My 2's cancel. 8 times 5 is 40 times 2 is 80t. Minus, my 8's are going to cancel. 2 times 5 is 10. 10 times negative 3 is negative 30. Plus, my 5's cancel. 2 times 8 is 16. 16 times 2 is 36. My 5's cancel. 2 times 8 is 16. 16 times 4 gives me 64. T. Okay? Now, here, once I multiplied by the denominators, now we need to combine like terms on the same side. So I can actually combine like terms. I can combine these and these. So that would be 80t plus 6 equals 64t. After I combine like terms on the same side, we need to get our variables to the same side. So typically I bring 64t over, but since I have a number here, I'm going to get rid of the 80t, so I split it up. We always want to split our number with our variable. So I get 6 equals 80 minus 64 would be 16, but negative. So we get negative 16t. Divide by negative 16, I can reduce by 2. Divide by 2, divide by 2. I get negative 3. Negative 3 over 8 equals t. Negative 3 over 8 equals t. The next one, last one, go ahead and pause the video and try. Here we go. I get 1 over 12 equals 4 over 3x. Distribute the 5 over 3. This is 1 over 1, so that would be 5 over 3x minus 5 times 7 is 35. 3 times 4 is 12. My denominators are 12 and 3. 12 times 3, 12 times 3, 12 times 3, 12 times 3. The 12's cancel. 3 times 1 is 3 equals, my 3's cancel. 12 times 4 is 48. X. My 3's cancel. 12 times 5 is 60x. Minus, my 12's cancel. 3 times 35. 3 times 35. 105, so I get negative 105. Once I distribute, once I distribute, multiply by denominators, I combine like terms on the same side. So I'm going to go ahead and combine 48 and 60. So 48 and 60, that would be 108. So I have 3 equals 108x minus 105. Get rid of 105, negative 105, so add 105. 3 plus 105. 3 plus 105 is 108, equals 108x. Divide by 108. 108 divided by 108 is 1. X equals 1. And we are done.